best known for its active volcanoes and the whale sharks of Dunsol. But there's plenty more outdoor fun to be had in Bicol Region, both on the water and on land. And when you need to relax, there's a lot of scope for that on the white sand beaches. So what are you waiting for? Let's go and have fun. Hi, welcome. It's me again. And welcome to Albay. So Albay is, the citizens of Albay are also called Albayanos. Albay is a province composed of 15 municipalities and 3 cities. The capital of the province is Legazpi City. It was named after Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, the Spanish conquistador who came to the Philippines during 1565 and started the massive colonization. The main sources of livelihood in Albay is agriculture. Agriculture is the major industry in Albay, which produces crops like coconut, rice, sugar, and abaca. Handicrafts are the major source of rural income. It continues to provide fairly large share in the small-scale industries in the province. And now, join me for our tourist and historical landmark of Albay. And welcome to Cagsawa Ruins. Cagsawa Ruins is a ruined church and forest house or casa parochial that marks the once thriving town center of Cagsawa, now in Barangay Busay, Daraga, Albay. The church was built by the Franciscan priest Father Francisco Blanco in 1724, under the patronage of Saint James the Great, more popularly known as Santiago Matamoros Cagsawa, is one of the few sites in the Philippines that has preserved the old Spanish town complex and its structures that it was in early 19th century. Its famous long-standing bell tower, often viewed against the backdrop of Mayon volcano, has become an iconic heritage structure of Bicol Region and one of the most recognizable heritage here in the Philippines. And now, let's go on to Mayon volcano or Mount Mayon. Mount Mayon is the most iconic because of its perfect cone-shaped volcano. It is also deemed to be the most active volcano in the Philippines. Legend has it that its names came from Magayon, a Bicolano word that means beautiful, which is more than appropriate to describe how stunning this natural scenery is from every angle. Our next stop is Mataal Shell Scoop. Mataas shell scoop, also classified as a shell spoon. It is a concave utensil made from the green turban shell, which is known for its mother of pearl luster. Archaeologist Robert Pax and Alfredo Evangelista found it in 1957, among other prehistoric artifacts on the rock shelter at Barangay Mataas in Cagraray Island, Bacacay, Albay. The artifacts is housed at the National Museum of Anthropology. And now, let's go on to our next excitement, the Mayon Sky Drive ATV. A trail consists of former lava fields that have now become green fields. On your way to the fields, you will have to drive through hills, rocky flats, and quarry sites. Similar to the Black Lava Trail, these trails will take you to a viewpoint from where you will be a 6 kilometer away from Mayon Volcano's crater, allowing you to get a better look at the famed Legazpi tourist spots. And now, let's go on to our next stop, the Vera Falls. Vera Falls is a refreshingly stunning cascade located in the municipality of Malinaw, Albay. This 25 meters beauty have many waterfalls coming out of the rocks at the side of the main falls. It's very cold Scotch basin is about 2 meters deep and it's really clear and clean. So, your trip will not be complete without the famous cuisines and delicacies of Bicol Region, the Albay. So we have here Bicol Express. It is what Bicolanos are known for. It has that good amount of heat that can awaken your taste buds. It has 4 cubes and coke in coconut milk and sili with the yumminess you'll crave after. Bicol Express is basically a type of pork stew which is specifically made to be creamy and spicy at the same time. Next yummy-licious dish is pinangat. It's a version of laing, a famous native chili hot dish of a little town of Camalig, Albay, which is a blend of ground pork, coconut milk, diced shrimps, and chili wrapped in gabi leaves. This dish is well known among Bicolanos because of its distinctive taste that a Bicolano could perfect. And now, let's go on to the famous delicacy of Albay, the sili ice cream. Home to the first colonial grill restaurant is the sili ice cream. This ice cream with siling labuyo as one of its main ingredients comes in different levels of spiciness with the Mayon volcano level. Sili ice cream is the spiciest of them all. The harmony of a cold, creamy, spicy ice cream is what makes this dessert a hit among local diners as well as tourists. Other delicacy is muscovado. Muscovado is locally known in Pulangkoy as sankaka. It's made of coconut milk, brown sugar, and ground glutinous rice. Calamay can be eaten alone but is usually used as a sweetener for a number of Filipino desserts and beverages. Albay is famous for its festival, the Magayon Festivals. Magayan Festival is derived from the popular legend of Mayon volcano to honor the province's bounty and beauty. One of the highlights of this event is the stage reenactment of the tragic love story of Daragang Magayon and Panganuron, whose battle deaths give birth to the volcano. In admiration of the majestic Mayon beauties and splendor, this festival is dubbed as Magayon, a Bicol term which means beautiful. In essence, this is a celebration of the Albayanos' way of life and a thanksgiving for that abundance of the land's plentiful harvest through various activities such as agricultural products, display and trade fairs, cooking shows, cultural events, street parades, photo arts exhibit, sport events, and many more.
So the next province is Camarines Sur, which is called the heart of Bicol. The old name of Camarines Sur is Nueva Caceres. It was then called Nueva Caceres because it namesake of a province in Spain that belongs to the origin five royal cities of the colony. So Camarines Sur is a province in the Philippines situated in the Bicol Region, occupying the southeast eastern peninsula of Luzon and the outlying island provinces of Masbate and Catanduanes. Its capital city of Camarines Sur is municipality of Pili. Camarines Sur, often shortened to Camsur, is the largest of the six provinces of the Bicol Peninsula. It is rich in nature, history, and culture, from the heritage searches of some small towns to the smallest commercially bred fish to the pink and black sand beaches of Partido region. The main source of livelihood is the economy of Camarines Sur is mostly agriculture based. 29 of the 35 towns are agricultural and produce rice, corn, feed mill, freshwater fish, livestock, coconut, sugar, abaca, and water lily. Tourist or historical landmark. First is the Mount Isarog, an inactive volcano rises in the heart of province of Camarines Sur, the central part of the Bicol Peninsula above 450 kilometers south of Manila. It is the highest forested peak in southern Luzon. Next is the Ocampo Deer Farm. It's a project of the provincial government of Camarines Sur. It is located at Barangay Santa Cruz, Ocampo, Camarines Sur. The farm was established in the year 1996 with 60 heads of Australian species. Gradually, its population inflates due to climate adaptation to 700 plus, but we're down to approximately 203 due to the typhoon in December of last year, where most ran away. Next is Manukad Island. It's one of the smaller islands of the coast of the Camarines Peninsula. Like many islands in the area, its beaches and surrounding waters are sprinkled with towering limestone cliffs, but they are not even its biggest selling point. What many visitors love about Matukad Island is its fine sand that can definitely give Boracay a run for its tourist money. The next one is the Tayak Lagoon. It is separated by a barrier from the sea that surrounds the Malarad Island. The water from this lagoon is serene and peaceful. It doesn't have crashing waves and it's surrounded by a wall of limestone, so the wind is limited to a cool breeze. The location is a good place to relax due to its enclosed atmosphere and the shade from the limestone walls that are lined with statted trees and shrubs. One can relax and meditate at the lagoon or simply wade on the cool waters. Next is the Lalat Falls. It is an agri-ecotourism resort owned and managed by Mr. Jose Sinardo. It is a well-known tourist destination in Rinconada area and it's located in Lofgan-Bola, Camarines Sur. The falls has an impressive gush of water providing a cool mist and spray to the area. The falls has an approximate height of 60 feet. Water streams down to the falls basin that is good for swimming. The next topic is the cuisines or delicacies in Camarines Sur. First is quinalas, consists of noodles, scrap meat from pig or cow's head and its other parts, thick deep brown sauce from a pig or cow's brain, and species. Quinalas is served in hot broth, perfect for your merienda time in your own space. Next is laing pizza. It's one of our famous Bicolano dishes. It's made of dried taro leaves or gabi leaves cooked in creamy coconut milk with chilies. You have the options to put fish flakes or shrimp paste, but majority prefers to have pork bites. Next is pancit bato. Camarines Sur is famous for another type of pancit called pancit bato. Its texture is similar to a typical pancit canton but made chewier and tastier. It is cooked with soy sauce, vinegar, pichay, and shrimp as the main ingredients. Also, it is best served in the morning with hot pandesal. Next is the festival. Kaogma Festival, a week-long celebrations of the foundation anniversary of the province of Camarines Sur. The festival features numerous activities such as cultural expositions, sports, events, beauty pageants, procession, and grand parades.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Richard Canoy, and I'm here to report Camarines Norte. Camarines Norte is a province in the Philippines situated in the Bicol Region occupying the southeastern peninsula of Luzon and the outlying island of province of Masbate and Catanduanes. And its capital is the municipality of Daet, Camarines Norte. It's the northernmost province in Bicol Region. It is the gateway to Bicolandia, home of the Rizal Monument, century-old churches, cascading waterfalls, and paradise-like islands and beaches. And the source of livelihood of Camarines Norte is Camarines Norte's economy largely depends on agriculture with grain crops, vegetable, coconuts, root crops, and fruits as its main products. The four major manufacturing and processing industry in the province are mining, particularly gold and iron or ore, jewelry craft, pineapple, and coconut industry. Here is the tourist and historical landmark of Camarines Norte. First, the Calaguas Island. Calaguas Island is the powdery white sand and its rival of Boracay's, and the clear circulating waters have been one of the reasons why beach adventurers go to this place. But aside from its clean and calming beaches, you can also explore mountainous landforms within the vicinity and enjoy your time away from Manila. And the second is Parola Island. Parola Island is a hidden gem located at the municipality of Jose Panganiban in Camarines Norte. The island was named after the lighthouse of Parola that was built on the island to guide seafarers and fishermen at night. It has two shorelines and cylinder shape. Local also called the island Tunao or Thailand Island. The third one is Manana Falls. This waterfalls is considered to be one of the hidden beauty of the province, as one will have to do a lot of hiking first before reaching the destination. If you're amateur hiker, you'll find this tricky and breezy of the bamboo guard trails that will assist you in the ascent or descent of trek going to the falls. Rizal Monument. The Rizal Monument in Dait, Camarines Norte was the first monument built to honor Jose Rizal and is the oldest surviving such monument in the Philippines, and it was designed by Lieutenant Colonel Antonio Sanz with the help of Ildefonso Alegre of the Philippine Revolutionary Army through the financial contribution of the locals of Camarines Norte. St. John the Baptist Church, it's also known as the Parroquia de San Juan Bautista, is one of the historical churches in the Camarines Norte. It is a 400-old Roman Catholic church and one of the oldest churches in the country. And next, Bagabas Beach is one of the famous tourist spots in Camarines Norte. It is a 4 kilometer long stretch of fine gray sand beach with moderate big waves. The consistency of waves all year round and sandy bottoms make it one of the surfing grounds in the province. Next up, the famous delicacy and cuisine of Camarines Norte. First is the pili tart. It is a crisp and creamy combo just for you. This delicacy comes in flour-like and boat-shaped in thin crust, filled with sweet filling and pilin garnish. Second is the binamban. It's pure native from its ingredients to presentation. This is grated cassava filled with bokhayo or coconut syrup sweetened in caramelized brown sugar made from sugarcane. Next is sinantol. This is a Bicolano dish. Turns a santol or a cotton candy fruit into a yummy rice partner. During its season, Camarines Norte grate and preserve them for a adequate supply in the whole year. This is a cooked coconut milk added with optional meat, shrimp paste, and even sardines in a can. Ideal for a shrimp or fish on top. Next is the Filipina pie. It's a delectable pastry pineapple with pili nuts that is truly must try and uniquely diet. Lastly, the Festival of Camarines Norte. It is called the Pinyasan. It is a colorful festival showcasing the province of primary agricultural product, pineapple. The province is proud of its pineapple, called Formosa, which they claim to be the one of the sweetest queen pineapple. The festival features a parade of flutes, street dancing competition, talent, skill, beauty competition, and many other exciting activities. And it's held every June 23 to 27 in Daet, Camarines Norte. And that's all. Thank you.
Sorsogon Province. Sorsogon is a province in the Philippines situated in the Bicol Region, occupying the southeastern peninsula of Luzon and the outlying island provinces of Masbate and Catanduanes. Let's go to its main source of livelihood. Sorsogon is primarily an agricultural province where rice is the major temporary crop while coconut and pili remain the major permanent crops. Other major temporary crops are corn and bananas. Let's go to historical landmark and tourist spots of Sorsogon. First is the Bulan Tunnels. During World War II, the Japanese soldiers forced Filipinos to dig up tunnels and air raid shelters in Bulan, Sorsogon. These tunnels were assigned as places of safety and ammunition storage areas for the Japanese forces. Today, these tunnels are still intact and well preserved. You will find elevated sections and a chapel inside. The entrance is so small that only one person can enter at a given time. You also need to bend and crawl to reach the main areas of this cave system. Next is the Museo Sorsogon. Museo Sorsogon was once an old provincial jail, but it was restored by the local government to become a place that showcases the history and culture of Sorsogon. The Sorsogon provincial tourism culture An art office manages this museum, and the office aims to make it prominent Sorsogon tourist spot. Next tourist destination is the St. Joseph Parish Church. Sits at the heart of Barcelona town, Sorsogon. According to the local stories, homesick Spanish soldiers named this town after the renown of Barcelona in Spain. Thus, St. Joseph Parish is also commonly referred to as Barcelona Church. Let's go to Sorsogon's famous delicacies and cuisine. First is the binotong. Binotong is a very delicious glutinous or malagkit rice cooked and wrapped in banana leaves, flavored with salt and mixed with coconut milk, then tied by a strip of coconut leaf tightly to seal its coconut milk inside. Second is the kinunot. Kinunot is a fish dish very popular in the town of Sorsogon because it is the best for sumsuman. It is a dish cooked with main ingredients of shark or manta rays sauteed in onions, garlic, and malunggay leaves and coconut cream. Last is the linanta na pili. Linanta na pili is one of the favorite dish of the people of Sorsogon, where pili trees abound. Linanta na pili is served with steamed rice and is paired in the meal with a dip. Like the pagga of koyog or salted small siganid or danggit fish sauce, patis, soy sauce, or any salty sauce. The taste of it is nutty and mushy and very delicious.
Festival is the largest celebration for the whole province of Sorsogon. It commemorates the declaration of Sorsogon as a province. The festival is packed with activities that showcase the city and its local food, products, culture, and social practices. Experiencing Kasangayahan will surely make you fall in love with the place.
Catanduanes is an island province of the Philippines. It's located in the Bicol Region of the eastern coast of the Bicol Peninsula and faces the Pacific Ocean. Because of its location, the province is usually the first place in the Philippines to get battered by typhoons, so that the province is nicknamed as the Land of the Howling Winds. Catanduanes is the 12th largest island in the Philippines. The main source of livelihood in Catanduanes is agriculture. Catanduanes has a total land area of 149,216 hectares, of which 47,901 hectares were used in farming. The major crops of the province are abaca, coconut, rice, peanut, and lowland vegetables. Let's proceed to the tourist spots and historical landmark in Catanduanes. The first one is the Batalay Shrine. So, Batalay Shrine, are also known as the site of the first cross in Catanduanes, is located in Barangay Batalay in the town of Bato, Catanduanes. It is believed to have been constructed over the grave of the shipwrecked Father Diego de Herrera of the Augustinian order in 1576, and will believe that a spring of the clear waters sprouted near the cross, having healing powers. Let's proceed to Talisay Beach. Talisay Beach, also known to locals as Jesus Face Beach because of the unique rock formation that is said to look like the face of Jesus Christ. Beyond this unique feature, you can also go sunbathing on the fine white sand beach or swim in the cove clear and calm waters. The seabed is a little rocky, so make sure you wear aqua shoes if you want to take a dip. Let's proceed to the Fiat House Cave-inspired chapel. A place for reverence and worship, this cave-inspired chapel at Cabanatuan's Fiat House is a popular attraction not only for its devotees but for travelers as well. Its floors and walls emulate the caves with light from the altar illuminating the whole chapel. You'll feel the peace and quiet once you enter the Fiat House. Let's proceed to the Marilima Beach. Marilima Beach, another beautiful stretch of creamy white sand beach in Virac, is lined with coconut trees and surrounded by clear blue waters. Let's proceed to the Tuwad-Tuwadan Blue Lagoon. It is a secret lagoon in the middle of a rock formation blessed with crystal clear blue-green water filled with the corals and fishes. The lagoon got its name from the species of the seashells abundant in the lagoon. Let's proceed to the famous cuisine and delicacies in Catanduanes. The first one is the cara beef. Cara beef are the carabao meat dishes cooked like caldereta or sinigang. It is their substitute for beef as the water buffaloes abound in the province. The next one is the garyang. Just like balanghoy, garyang is also made of special kamoting kahoy, but instead of using sugar, this interesting delicacy is cooked in gata. This native delicacy is the best eaten as an afternoon snack and dessert. The next one is nilupak. Before mashed potatoes even become popular in the country, there was nilupak. This delightful treat is made of cassava, coconut, and condensed milk, and nut for additional texture. This one is a favorite dessert in the province. Let's proceed to the Abaca Festival in Catanduanes. Abaca Festival showcases the life and resilient spirit of Catandungano and its culture, as well as the uniqueness and exoticness of the island and its people. It celebrates the fiber industry and its products, which is Catanduanes and Bicol main materials for its handicrafts. Highlights of the festival include street dance competition, float parade, trade fair, and fashion show.
Masbate Province. Masbate is an island province of the Philippines located in the Bicol Region. Its capital is Masbate City. The province of Masbate comprises the islands of Burias, Ticao, and Masbate. Burias is derived its name from buri, meaning a palm tree endemic on the island. Farming is the main source of livelihood in the province of Masbate. Coconut, rice, corn, cassava, sweet potato, and mango are the major agricultural crops grown in the province. Historical landmark and famous tourist spot. First is Manta Bowl. Manta Bowl is an internationally acclaimed diving spot off the coast of Ticao Island. Swarms of manta rays come here to feed and abundant of planktons. Catanduanes Falls. Catanduanes Falls is located in the Ticao Island, Masbate, the only waterfalls in the Philippines that empties its water directly to the sea. According to the Wikipedia, there are only 4 of this kind of waterfalls around Asia. Pawa Mangrove Park. It is one of the eco-friendliest tourist spots in Masbate City. It covers around 300 hectares. You'll walk on a long wooden bridge that extends for 1.3 kilometers. As you navigate your way, you'll catch sight of different bird species nesting on the mangroves or feeding on the mud. Next is Batongan Cave. It's one of the off-beaten tourist spots in Masbate. Locals believe that it is a meteor that crashed here millions of years ago. It is several openings that lead to an underground river and prehistoric caves. Halea Nature Park is a must-see tourist spot in Masbate when you're visiting Catanduanes Falls and Montabon. It features a small stretch of powdery white sands with slush forest and stunning limestone rock formations. The waters here are so clear that you could see corals and fishes swimming around. If you're an adrenaline junkie, try climbing from one of the cliffs or boulders and jump or dive your way into the deep sea. It remains one of the beaten tourist spots in the Monreal, Masbate.
The famous delicacies and cuisine. Vunis as a typically Batanes food. The gabi stalks are first soaked in water. Afterward, it will be cut and minced and then cooked together with pork and patola or Spanish gourd. This is made of preserved gabi or taro stalks which could technically last for years. Sopas always a staple during festas or festivals. Sopas or Valenciana as called in Itbayat Island. It's rice cooked in turmeric pulp, yellow ginger that's often mixed with garlic and pork. Carmelado de Masbateño, a brown version of pastillas, literally meaning caramelized. It used pure carabao milk, and white sugar, and it's wrapped in white Japanese paper. Molido, it's made from potatoes and pili nuts that has sweet flavor, fills the melting sweetness of molido inside your mouth. That will surely around your taste buds. The Rodeo Masbateño Festival is an annual event which takes place in Masbate City that showcases skills in livestock handling such as loosing, wrestling, and riding cattle. Also included in the event are a fair and exhibition and trade of cattle and horses. The event has taken place every summer since 1993 in the province of Masbate, which is traditionally considered the cattle country of the Philippines.